Hunter x Hunter, episode 139 and chapter 323. That's where it goes if you want to connect to the chapter part of this. And I'm going to really kind of skim past the tourist and the butlers that were basically used as lab rats to figure out Luca's abilities. Illumi and Hisoka have a drink flying over the city. That was really cool. Togashi's got a big thing for blimps, and I'm starting to like blimps more. I'm not saying I'm great on them, but I think they're alright. Illumi expands upon Iluka's trial and error process to figure out Iluka's abilities. Hisoka doesn't seem very interested. He's just like this some other thing, right? He's listening, but he's mildly bored. And Illumi thinks Killua likes him. The whole thing about how you get killed, whoever's close, and even more than Gon. And Hisoka's like, I have issues, but you're just as bad. And Illumi brings it home to Hisoka, who didn't seem that interested so far. If it goes wrong, tens of thousands can die. Basically, maybe even you. And that's when Hisoka breaks a sweat and he goes, oh, this is a problem. So it finally it gets Hisoka kind of motivated, right? And Maluki, the heavyset brother, is walking his two brothers. Okay? And I was like, what? Iluka and Kaluto? I was like, Kaluto? I know that. Kaluto's a boy. Dresses like a geisha wearing a wig with the mole. And Kaluto fought with the Phantom Troop and Chimera, Zazan and company. The Zazan being the hottest Chimera in my opinion. Just kind of throwing some side notes here. But anyway, this whole thing here, when people are killed, they look twisted. It says twisted in the anime, but it doesn't say that in the manga, because I went and looked 323 once again. And there are issues that twisting of the bodies, let's say, is not the first time that's been seen. I'm just going to move past this. Alright, and then the other Zoldycks don't know. Luca has to be close to heal, right? And there was the example, which was great, with the bird. Two things out of there. It shows that does have to be close to heal something, close proximity, right? But it really shows that this entity, this something else, isn't necessarily evil, right? It's just that the more powerful the thing that's asked, the higher the price that has to be paid to the next person asking. So it's just a process. It's not necessarily an evil creature. Okay, so I really like that. Very interesting. Killua uses Iluka's ability to escape. And if we're still here in 30 minutes, kill Mom. If we're gone from here, kiss me. But it's options. He knows about the options, about how he just knows Iluka's ability so much better. And I love this scene in the anime. The other, not Iluka, something, whatever, slowly turns its head to the camera and goes, "Okay." That was a strong creep level right there. That was very effective. That was pretty crazy. And Killua's mom says, "How can you issue such cruel commands? It is magnificent. You have grown up." Because this is basically what she's been trying to do. What the whole family's been trying to do is make him a cold-blooded killer. And now she's starting to see some of that. Yeah. It was a great twist there. The Zoldyck family is pretty crazy. All right, now the whole thing with Pariston and the Zodiacs, Cheadle is like, can't handle him. The Zodiacs can't handle him. Cheadle observes Pariston makes things even harder on himself, seemingly just to have fun, right? Which is like, the chairman, Netero kind of used to do. So it was making things more of a challenge. Okay, so I'll just leave that at that on this episode here. Now, the last thing is Maluka, the heavyset brother, makes an interesting observation. What will Gon think when he finds out how many people died to save him? Now, needless to say, Gon is very susceptible to the whole guilt thing and all this, Kite and all this stuff. And it's just, I can see this being the motivation for Gon to do something. If things, you know what I mean. You could see this. It's a great question. Not necessarily Maluki being the one with the insight to ask this or think of it that way. I guess maybe Maluki's not quite as self-centered as I thought. But anyway, an arc maybe? Who knows? Anyway, the hangout's going to be a lot later. Very late this week. It's going to be very late for both because my availability on both this one and on Naruto. So Thursday night, the links will be down below. If this is the first time you're watching my videos, whatever, the links are down below. I have another channel which I do the Hangouts, okay, every week that we have anything to talk about, if there's an episode or a chapter of Hunter x Hunter and also Naruto. So you can check that out. And until next time, take care.